Janet Karcher is marketing director and very busy today. She's here to tell us, kind of give us an idea of what's going on. We're going to talk with some of the people who are here. There are some 230 organizations being helped with everybody's donations this year.
Absolutely, absolutely. We have organizations all across the Concho Valley who are rallying their supporters and who are showcasing what they're doing here in our communities. And so this is a day of philanthropy where everyone can be a philanthropist. Minimum donation is $10, so you can go on to AngeloGives.org and support the charities that you feel passionate about and learn a little bit more about what they're actually doing here in our community.
It's so interesting. There are page after page of organizations, and again, there are close to 230 of them. I think it's also interesting about the fundraisers. There are about 50 of those. Yeah. Tell us about what the difference is.
So the fundraisers are where donors who are really, have a passion for that organization are raising money on behalf of that organization. And so it just kind of broadens the, the network of those who are learning about these organizations and learning about the mission of what they're doing in our community and the impact that they are truly making every single day here in San Angelo in the Concho Valley.
All right, Janet, tell us where we are now.
Yeah, so we're at over 2.8 million, which is incredible. We have had an outpouring of generosity. These organizations are amazing. They have really rallied their supporters. Our community has generously responded, and we've seen so much heartfelt gifts coming through. And it's just truly a day to celebrate San Angelo and the Concho Valley, and a way for us to kind of step in the gap for those who are stepping in the gap for others.
And what is so interesting, 4 million is the goal this year. Over the past few years, even during the coronavirus outbreak, San Angelo Gives has broken records.
Yeah, absolutely. It was kind of funny because San Angelo Gives is a remote giving day, so you can be anywhere. We have gifts all across the nation who are supporting causes right here in the Concho Valley, and so your generosity helps these organizations, achieve their goals. And really, through COVID, through Corona, our community responded. Last year, we raised $3.7 million for the 220 causes here that were participating, and so we're just excited. We know that our community is excited to be part of this day. We've seen it. Over $2.8 million has already been raised, and we're just extremely incredible response from the community.
And I like what you said about just go to sanangelo.org and just take a look, and you'll learn. You'll probably see organizations you've never even heard of, not only here in San Angelo, but in Sutton County, Sliker County, Brady, all over the place. So we're going to find out a little bit more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. SanAngeloGives.org is the website that you can go to. You can learn about organizations. You can pledge volunteer hours if you want to. You can give to more than one charity in one transaction. So you can be in your PJs tonight at 10:50 if you want to be giving. Or this morning we kicked off at midnight and 5 a.m. with you guys here at the foundation office. And so you can give anywhere. You can give in line if you're, getting food for the night. So it's mobile friendly, so you can definitely do that. And so learn about the organizations that are really impacting San Angelo, and your gift, no matter the size, is a true meaningful gift to you. And we just hope that you join us in celebrating the Day of Giving.
We're also celebrating a day of nice weather after yesterday's highs in the mid-90s. Chris Boone is also here to let you know what's going on. Chris, who do you have?
Yes, it's much cooler today. Enjoying that cold front that came through earlier this morning. I'm here with Matt Lewis. He's here. He's the president and CEO of the San Angelo Area Foundation, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you guys, you were saying you're the gears that kind of get this all turning. How does it feel to kind of organize something like this?
Oh, it's exciting. I mean, we started this 8 years ago with not really sure what it would accomplish in our community, and each year we've seen it grow year over year. And last year we raised a little over $3.7 million, and when we just checked a second ago, we were at $3 million. So think about that, $3 million bucks. Cross it. Yeah, that's a significant threshold, and we still have time to go. We still have time to go. We want to break last year's number. All this money goes back into these 229 organizations here in the Concho Valley.
And I think that's like the best part of it is it stays right here in the Concho Valley. So you're helping not just, it's not just some name across the country. You're talking about coworkers, families, possibly students. How does it feel when you get word back from the community about how much you guys are giving and what the impacts are?
Oh, it feels awesome. I mean, and it's wonderful to be the vessel that's able to make this happen. We love that we can get it in, get it processed, and get it back out all within about 3 weeks' time to reconcile, so all these great organizations can continue the work that they're doing.
Yeah, they're out here. They're excited. They're absolutely enjoying the weather. It has been kind of very beautiful as far as the weather has been concerned. What kind of prompted, your motivation to getting into that giving spirit? Usually a lot of people have that kind of something that kind of sparked that drive to want to give back. What's yours?
I'll tell you, when I moved here 25 years ago, I came from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and we're all generous folks in Texas, but I saw something special in San Angelo is on a per capita basis, we give more out here than we do in the rest of the country, and I saw that volunteering for the United Way 25 years ago. I'm seeing it happening still year after year after year. If you look at in comparison to any other community, bigger than us, smaller than us on a per capita basis, more people give more money to the charitable causes in the Concho Valley than any place else in the United States. We are the heart of charity right here in San Angelo.
So really, really embracing that giving spirit, and it really kind of stands for what San Angelo is about, and giving back to, again, this is an opportunity to give back to your fellow neighbor, anyone in need that's right here in the Concho Valley. So that's one of the best parts, is that money stays right here in the Concho Valley.
That's right.
Matt was just talking about how generous people are across the Concho Valley are. We're going to talk about some of the organizations that are getting help from you all this 24-hour period during San Angelo Gives. That includes Sunrisa's Trails. Megan Kirkwood is the site director. Buttercup is here. Buttercup doesn't actually do the work during the classes, but Buttercup is kind of your mascot. Megan?
She is our mascot, absolutely. She goes and does reading to kids. We'll be actually in Mertzen on Thursday with United Way. She goes to nursing homes, and she gets to come and do fun events like this.
She's very calm. Kim's taking, you've been standing here for how long with her?
Since 5 this morning.
Oh, my gosh.
No.
Does Buttercup get breaks?
She does.
Yes. She got a break this afternoon.
Megan, tell us about the Sunrisa's program. You all do so much, not only for adults and children, even at-risk students across the Concho Valley.
Right, yes. So we work with over 100 kids each semester from the local school districts, with 14 different ISDs are in the Concho Valley, completely free of charge. Everywhere from 3 to 70-something years old. We work with MHMR with their at-risk youth, and kids with disabilities, mental, physical, and emotional.
And what is the overall goal?
To give them a sense of confidence, give them some communication, give them a voice.
Of course, you have to take care of horses. You have to feed them, take care of them. You have volunteer instructors. Tell us about how San Angelo Gives donations can help Sunrisa's Trail.
Well, with 13 and a half horses, we have a big budget for feed and care of the horses. I mean, just feed alone for 1 year is $17,000 just for our horses. So, $100 goes a long ways. It'll feed one horse per month. Our riders ride completely free of charge, but I also have community classes, and they need sponsors. So that would help sponsor them to ride. So it takes the burden off of their families, and I'll never turn away a family because they can't pay. So if somebody is willing to step in and take that role, that'd be amazing.
Does Buttercup doesn't need as much as the regular size horses does?
She thinks she needs as much. Absolutely.
I understand that. Buttercup, I hope you get some nice treats today. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate it. Sunrisa's Trails doing a lot of work for people across the Concho Valley. Chris, who are you talking to?
And I'm talking with Gypsy. She is with Concho Valley Turning Point. Is that correct?
I am. I'm a volunteer with Concho Valley Turning Point. Yes, sir.
And what does Concho Valley Turning Point offer for the Concho Valley? What do you guys give back? How does that help?
Through Concho Valley Turning Point, there's a living facility that's available for men, especially to come back into re-entering into society after they've paid their debt to society. So the big thing that we look at is community service, right? And community service can only happen when we're able to give to others, and that's what this is all about today, is giving. The community gives back. I'm a coordinator with Toys for Tots. They help us every year to support the community. So we in turn support them. That's what this is all about, is this day of giving. So that's what we look to make happen through Concho Valley Turning Point. It's all faith-based. Everything that we do is all about the people and their reentry back into society. That's the most important thing to happen.
And what got you involved, like personally, with this organization? What kind of drove you to saying, this is where I want to put my effort and energy, or really making it? Was it anything personal, or you just said, this is where
Absolutely.
I like?
Well, my own life story is that I've had to overcome some things in my life, and that's what they're all about. That's what Winter Circle is about, is their re-entry into society. They're winning now. They've already done what they had to do. They've already taken care of what they had to take care of. Now it's about learning how to live and win in this life, in today's life. And through Concho Valley Turning Point, they learn all of those things. They learn all kinds of things about budgeting, about anger management, about everything that they can. It's a faith-based organization. We get to sit down with one another and discuss what we have to do do to become winners in this world, and we know that it's different.